how are we doing, everybody? My name is Jim Batgos. I am with Trade Pulse Technologies. Thrilled to be here with everybody today. Really just want to talk to you about our platform and really how we can bring value to everyday traders. Today, really want to focus on how we spot intraday reversals using our platform and how our data can help you spot that. So for those who are unfamiliar with Trade Pulse and are new to Trade Pulse, we are a order flow analytics company. So we're providing real-time data, real-time order flow data to both retail, institutional investors, and the data we're collecting is from retail and institutions. So on the retail side, your smaller everyday trade type orders, and then on the institutional side, we collect the orders from hedge funds, mutual funds, anything really $100,000 or more we would quantify as institutional. So to go with that data, we also provide our own AI-driven algorithm that provides even further insight into what a stock may do throughout the day. So really our mission is to provide the most up-to-the-minute, most informative data we can provide to the trader, so you can make your most informed decision and ultimately give you the best chance for investment success. So that's really what we're trying to do here. So we'll pull up an example here. We'll go through a stock from yesterday, show you how the data presented itself and how the stock reacted to it, just to further illustrate how you can utilize our platform to see these type of reversals in real time. So what you're looking at here is symbol ISRG, Intuitive Surgical. So the graph here is illustrating a full day of trading. So this is from October 1st. So from market open to market close. I'll go over some of these data points here to really illustrate what we're looking at. So first off, you'll see the stock price. That is illustrated by the black line you see here. So this is the stock price that we present in real time, minute by minute, so you can track that on our website. Next, you'll see the light blue line here. That's our institutional flow that we just touched on. So that's all the bigger orders. We're tracking that with that light blue line there that you can see. You'll see the red bar charts here facing down. And towards the right, you have the green bar charts facing up. So that's that retail order momentum flow that we just touched on as well. So the green indicating that there's more buying than selling, and then the red on the left there indicating that there's more selling than buying. And then lastly, and maybe most importantly, I want to point out the vertical green bar that you see. That is what we call our power inflow algorithm. So that's our power inflow signal. That's our proprietary AI-driven algorithm that we provide to anybody who uses our site. So really, the first question that everybody asks is, what is the power inflow? What does it represent? This is our signal that indicates that there's been a significant shift in the order flow from negative to positive. And what that means is our signal is meant to project a bullish trend throughout the rest of the day. So when that power inflow signal comes in, what we're essentially saying is there is a very high likelihood the stock will rise from the moment that that power inflow signal comes in throughout the rest of the day. It's a bullish trend indicator, essentially. So that's what we're providing to you in addition to the data points that we just touched on. So if we look at the chart here for ISRG from yesterday, I feel like this is a pretty good example of how all these data points work together. So if you notice, the black line, the price, was pretty steep downward for the first couple hours of trading yesterday. It was a pretty significant decline out of the market. It opened up around 446. Within an hour or two, it was down to 430-ish. And with that, you can see that light blue line, that institutional flow data that we just talked about, that was also going down basically in tangent with the price. And then you notice the retail flow as well. That red bar chart there was getting pretty thick downwards. So that indicating just a lot of selling activity in the opening hour or two of trading yesterday. But then you see at around 11 a.m., that power inflow signal came in. And you'll notice when that power inflow signal came in, the light blue line, the institutional side, ticked up a little bit. So it was on a pretty steep downward trend. But when that power inflow signal came in, it had just kind of started to reverse up a little bit. Same thing with the retail order flow. You can see that as well. It was pretty thick downwards, and then it started to inch up towards positive territory. And then if you notice, as we went throughout the rest of the day, the institutional flow line evened out a little bit instead of the steep downward trend it was on. The buying activity picked up, and then the retail activity you can see it turned green. So the buying started to outpace the selling. And if you look at the price, long and behold, after that power inflow signal, the price had a pretty steady rise throughout the rest of the day there. So really just indicating how the order flow analytics can really help illustrate and also predict what a stock price may do throughout the rest of the day. One thing I really want to point out about this chart specifically that I think is pretty important to note, you'll notice the stock actually finished lower on the day. It was down about 2%. But if you got in to ISRG around where the power inflow signal was activated, again around 11 a.m. Eastern, you'll notice if you got in around that point, the price was around 431, 430. Towards the end of the day, the intraday high following that power inflow signal, it got up to 443. So on a day where the stock was actually down 2%, you actually could have made around 3%. Just from following the power inflow signal and buying in at a lower point. So it's just interesting to see there on a day where the stock was down, you can actually see where you could have made a gain just by buying in at the most opportune entry point. So really important to note that, and really cool to see how the order flow analytics can help you out there. So just to provide a little more color on our power inflow signal, it comes in for about 20 stocks per day on our platform. So we track over 2,000 plus stocks per day on our platform, but the power inflow signal will only come in around for around 20 stocks or so. So it's really specific to what the order flow data is saying. It's not meant to be for every stock. It's only meant to be for what the order flow data presents itself as and what our algorithm is picking up. So again, it's very specific, meant to portray a bullish trend in those stocks because of the data that we're seeing. So, I think for everybody, the ideal situation is to buy low and sell high. That's really what we're trying to present here with our power inflow signal. So, this is really just one example of how you can use our platform and use our data. There's many more we could show on a given day, but this is one that I thought would be really helpful to help illustrate, how our data that we track and how our power inflow signal can help you spot an intraday reversal. So again, just one example and many more that we could go over as well. So really just want to thank everybody today. It's an honor to be here, partner with Tradier, being able to present our platform. If you have any questions or you want to learn more about TradePulse, feel free to check out our website. We're at tradepulse.net. We have a few different subscription packages that you could sign up for, each offering a different level of features that you could tap into. We also have a free trial. So if you wanted to sign up for a free trial and really just get in there and see what the data looks like and see how our platform can benefit you, feel free to get in there and use our free trial. Hopefully it's something that you see can really benefit you, provide you an edge. And that's really what we're trying to provide here. So you can also reach us through our website as well. So if you go to tradepulse.net, you want to reach out, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to get back to you as soon as we can. So feel free to reach out at any time. Love to hear from you. Love to share what we have. But really want to thank everybody. Thank Tradier. Thank our audience today for watching. Truly a pleasure to be here. And again, please feel free to reach out anytime if you have any questions or want to learn more. So thank you very much. Appreciate everybody's time and hope to talk to you soon. Thank you.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.